Welcome viewers, we are live at the MRC for our first round humdinger match here between mighty Mike Griffiths against the mercurial highlight reel Cole Bedford. What a first round match we have in prospect here. Cole Bedford, ultimate pole professional, the highlight reel man. We know he's going to be spectacular as always. He's going to be in for a tough match tonight against Mike Griffiths. How do you fancy this one going, Mike? Stuart,
Mike,
rather?
Well,
got Mike in head.
Got Mike in head. It's going to be a tough match, I think, for Mike. Obviously, he is the underdog, but we had a chat with him a little bit earlier, and doesn't seem to be phased. He thinks, yeah, bring it on. You know, he wants to play against the best of the best, and he's got a great chance to cause a big upset tonight, maybe.
Well, Mike thinks hard over every shot. He's a very, very tough player, very hard to beat, and I think he's going to try and grind Cole down in every single frame tonight. So it's going to be a very interesting clash of styles.
So, before we get started, we've been hard at work, and we've created a little highlight reel of some of Cole's best bits from the last King of the Hill, from the King of the Hill last year. Unfortunately, Mike wasn't in the King of the Hill last year, so we weren't able to get any clips of him. But we take a look at the little highlight reel before we get started?
He is Mr. Highlight Reel. Let's have a look at what Cole has done.
You might remember some of these clips as well, Paul.
Cole Bedford, King of the Hill. Oh, this was a black double off the black. Developed the black. I find it difficult to commentate on Cole sometimes because I can never tell what he's going to do.
Yeah.
Pulls out some magical shots. He's so fast. I mean, that looks like you've clipped ahead there, but that's just him normal speed.
Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous.
He clears up frames very, very quickly, and Mike will need to watch out for it. I think Mike's going to try and slow him down a bit tonight. That frame must have been over there in about 15 seconds. Bad break either. Cue ball control, especially developing balls, is as good as I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Been watching some of the darts tonight. The Look Littler madness, the youngster. Cole reminds me a bit of him. He's cocky player Cole, but mega talented. Cole was a favourite for the last King of the Hill, and he's probably the favourite for this one. He got beaten in the final, a great final against Aled Evans. And Aled, I believe, sort of ground him down a little bit, frustrated Cole, and I think that's going to be Mike's best chance tonight. Mike is definitely that sort of player. He will want this. Mike lives and breathes pole. Hard-working man. He'll be trying to slow Cole down. I remember the semi-final. He was 5-0 down.
To unbelievable comeback.
Andrew Hughes, and within about 5 minutes, it was like 5-all. All the way to a hell final frame.
Yeah, what a masterful comeback that was from Cole.
Andrew Hughes, that's who I'm meant to be playing in the first round of the King of the Hill. Another professional player. I bother you for a prediction tonight, Stuart?
I don't know. We'll have to wait. I think I want to wait and see how the first frame goes, because I think that could really tell the tale.
I remember this shot.
Yeah.
Pushing into the red, developed. It's the sort of thing you can just never see as a commentator. Cole sees these things very quickly.
quite a long highlight reel, isn't it? Hasn't restarted, has it?
You guys have been working hard.
I don't think it's restarted.
No, it went through a semi-final. This is now into his moments in the final. He didn't win this match. Alad, our King of the Hill champion. A bit of frustration in Cole's face there, and he can get frustrated. I think when you're as good as Cole, when you're not at your best, easily frustrated. Mike Griffiths. Nick another one back. Known as the frustrator.
Yeah.
5-2. It'll be a very interesting mishmash of styles tonight. Oh, look at his little finger. I love that. Cole will be a big favourite. He's just bendy.
Bendy little finger.
Yeah.
What do you like most about it?
It's very mobile. Very flexible. It's like, you know, you could tell it could take a beating.
So there we have it. That's what Mike's up against today.
Well, hopefully Mike didn't watch that.
Well, no, hopefully not.
But Mike does obviously know of the talent. They've played a few times. I was speaking to Mike earlier in the week, and he told me that he's had a few good battles with Cole. Cole will be the bookies' favourite tonight, no doubt about that. Mike needs to start well. He needs to slow him down. Maybe get into his head a bit. Mike, an older player. We know Cole can get frustrated.
I believe Mike won the lag off camera.
Yeah, Mike will be breaking first. He looks relaxed out there, Mike. He's been practicing most of the day. He looks happy. He's in his element as Mike. Lives and breathes pull, does Mike. Mike will stand to you all day and talk about pull.
Absolutely.
Everything from the tips to the chalk to the cloth.
He came in the other day playing some pool, and he noticed we were there was a bit of a draft coming through in the conservatory from the cracks in the windows, well, in where the window meets the wall and all that. And he said, "I can sort that for you. Have you got some sealant?" And we were like, "Yeah." And he said, "Yeah, I used to do this stuff all the time." So he went round for it took about 40 minutes or so and just patched up all the little gaps. It was very nice of him.
Wow, hard-working man is Mike.
Yeah.
Hard-working man, and he's going to have to work hard tonight. Nice friendly
Absolutely.
handshake,
Absolutely.
and here we go. The
Frame
first
number one.
brick.
It's exciting.
Shot. Mike, I hope Mike can get off to a good start. Yellow has dropped. Yellow has dropped, but a little bit sticky where the white has ended up there in between the red and the yellow. He has got a fairly simple starter red if he wishes, but hard to see what is the superior colour here to take. And Mike knows when he gets a chance, an opportunity like this, he will have to take it. So this is a tricky little cut to start. Rattles it in okay, but lost the white. He's going to have to produce another good pot early on, but if he can rattle this in, be a great confidence builder as he starts this match. And he has done so. Mike is looking warm.
Yeah, well, he has been here for about an hour, I think, warming up. Whereas Cole, you know how he does, he just turns up and plays, doesn't he?
Cole just rocks in 5 minutes late, but still produces the magic. Both players having a lot of banter with each other at the minute, and I think that will play into Cole's hands, if anything. As Mike, I would use a bit of that experience and perhaps be less friendly.
Oh, I'm sure he's...
Try and rough Cole up a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely got that in the bag. I'm sure he can do that in the locker.
Didn't quite cover the pocket there, so he's let Cole in.
He is in.
He is in. He's tight on this cushion. There's no easy pot here, but Cole can pot anything on the table. Made that look pretty simple. That was a challenging little delicate shot into the left centre, and straight away that has opened up quite a few of these yellows. The red over the bottom left pocket is covering the yellow close to that, but there's other pockets it will go into. Do you think that yellow will go into top right? He's having a look at it here. Bottom right on this.
Oh, they are so tight, but he doesn't look tight to him.
Well, he screwed in between the two reds there. It was beautiful, and he can just push this through a little bit and leave a fairly simple yellow into the left middle. No, this is why I can't commentate on Cole. He put a bit of right-hand side on it to come across to the left-hand side of the table. He's going to have to dig into this quite a bit to come across and leave the easy black. But he just makes it look so simple. I mean, it's cold outside.
Cold?
It's freezing. It is cold outside. Cole just walks in his T-shirt. But he looks hot. He was born to play pool, this young man.
Aye.
And already he goes 1-0 up on Mike Griffiths, and I was hopeful that Mike could hopefully nick one of the first few frames anyway to keep this match tight. I think if he can keep this match tight and tense and ugly,
this is best hope.
Because he's a smart player, Mike. He will keep it tight and he will make it difficult for you if he can. There's a little lesson if he didn't know already. He just can't give Cole any sort of sniff. He played a little bit of a loose one where he tried to cover that bottom left bag. He didn't do so. And in a blink of an eye, Cole has cleared up. 1-0 up.
Still waiting for the scoreboard to update, I believe. There it is. Good lads.
Cole 1-0 up in the match. You can see there on the front of Mike's build. I don't know if you're a fan of that, Stuart, but he's got a nice little pouch, a bit like a kangaroo, where he keeps his chalk.
Is it?
Yeah, you have a look. You see, he's got a little pouch on the front of his belt.
Ease of access.
He keeps his chalk in there. He's got lots of gadgets, lots of pull gadgets, his Mike.
Gonna need to use every single one today, I think.
He's gonna have to get all the gadgets out. Maybe he needs to get artificial intelligence to pot form. That could be dry from Cole. It's
Looking
a
like
monster break.
Looking like it.
About 2 or 3 balls looked like they were going in, but everything stayed out. Now it's got a red in here to the left center. The white being so close to the cushion. See, this is what I expect from Mike. Just taking his time, his little walk around the table. He's got to slow Cole down a bit, especially after that first frame. The pots he has taken on, he's generally knocked them in well. Needs us to bounce off that top cushion a little bit. Has done, he's okay. Don't want to do too much here. Just roll down. Has he got the weight right? It looks very nice. Mike does need something a bit special. This is a level of pull where when you get a chance, you've got to take it. He was in first in the first frame. He's also first in here. And if those two reds plant, will be good position to do some serious damage in this frame. We didn't want to come down that far. If they did plant, he could still do it, but it's much trickier to get the alignment right from this position. So he's going to take this one into the left middle. It's tricky and it's delicate. These are difficult shots on these MRC pockets.
Oh,
and if
fractions.
If you nudge that first little knuckle, it ain't going in. When you miss a chance against Cole, this is the pressure Cole puts you under. Love Cole's bridge.
You love his little finger as well.
I do. I mean, he's got very flexible fingers, but when I say flexible, he somehow has got great stability.
It's just made of rubber.
But yeah, if you look at those fingers, I mean, they're almost like an inverted U when he puts them on. Especially his little finger. I mean, look at that. If we do have a creator, Stu, I don't think it's the right time to talk about religion. No. But if we did, then they just thought, when I'm building this young man called Bedford, I'm going to make his fingers perfectly designed for pull.
For pull.
It'll be a good shot of his little finger here. Look at that! Look at that! Just curls up. Very, very easy. Very, very simple. Cole is just knocking these balls in, making pull look like the easiest game in the world. And mighty Mike Griffiths finds himself 2-0 down.
2-0 down.
To the mercurial Cole Bedford. Who's
Two quick ones.
Well, he's looking like life's a bit easy for him. And Mike just throws a white up the table there. Is that the first little bit? I want that aggression from Mike. I think he needs it. I think he will have to stop this nice friendly fire with Cole. Had a couple of chances where he's been in first. I mean, none of them are easy chances. I think he needs to try and get in Cole's head. I mean, he's a good enough player where he can compete with Cole for sure, but I think he just will increase his chances a little bit if he can start to think about the mental battle and push Cole a little bit. I mean, maybe that's silly to say. Cole plays in big money matches. He plays as an ultimate pole professional.
Yep.
He's beaten Mark Williams, 3 times world snooker champion. Not the Mark Williams Stewart who lives down the street.
Oh, is it not?
Who comes down here now and again. Entirely different Mark Williams. But yeah, Cole has beaten 3-time world snooker champion. Type of talent we have here in the King of the Hill.
That's what Mike's up against. He's already 2-0 down.
Well, it's been 2 chances for Cole and 2 clearances.
He's hasn't missed a shot yet, has he?
He hasn't missed a shot. And why I think Mike needs to stay in this is because when you're playing against that kind of level, Cole plays, it just can demoralize you. You go 2-0 down, 3-0 down, 4-0 down very quickly. And it's kind of hard to get yourself back into the game. You lose a little bit of confidence and spirit. And he's had a dry break. It's the last thing that Mike wanted. Cole is always looking for a clearance.
Yep.
So he said this is the longest you'll see him with his shots. Elects yellows. You can see the tricky yellow there down just below the 2 reds that are together on the bottom left hand side of the table. He's got one in the middle bottom cushion, but here he's already thought about development. And he has nudged into it, but it's not perfect. He has got the the ball into the top left.
Yeah. And then maybe use the ball into the right middle to come back down somewhere. Or he's going to do something else entirely. I don't know why we bother.
Cole,
I don't know why we bother.
We shouldn't ever try and predict Cole's shots. If he does take this one in the top left, he's got to bridge a little bit. Look at a lot of distance between his thumb and the cue.
Such a good shot.
Made it look easy. He's still got work to do. I mean, maybe for your average player it's work, because this isn't an easy shot. Sort of cutting back into the bottom right here. Oh! And the first miss! The first miss from Cole Bedford. He is human. He was created to play pole, we were saying earlier. But he's still a human being, and human beings can make mistakes now and again. And big Mike Griffiths, now's your chance to do a bit of damage. But the Reds, Stuart, they don't look that easy. He's got 2 very awkward reds, yellow covering both of them into that bottom left. At least Mike will feel he's kind of in this frame a little bit. In control of the table.
Starter?
Yeah, nice enough starter. He wants an angle on this. He's just come down to give it a bit of an angle there. He didn't want to be straight. It would have made life difficult. Because you don't want to force these in too hard on these tight pockets.
Oh, but he did.
He did.
Banged
And
it
he got down well. That was a better pot than it looked, but still are very awkward reds. He's still got a lot of work to do.
Oh!
Well, Cole.
And a second bite.
This is the first time we've seen Cole at the table for a second opportunity, the level he's played at in the first couple of frames. But I don't think this is an easy opportunity. He has to really work hard to develop. He's going to have to leave an angle here.
He's got the pretty good weight on that.
He's got a touch of an angle, but again, like we said with Mike's previous shot, he's going to have to play this with a bit of pace. When you play it pace down the cushion into these MRC pockets. Or, Stuart, you can just leave it into the... I didn't even see that. I didn't even see the big pocket in top left. And he's had a look at... He can just push this through and he can actually hold. It's tight on the cushion, so it's going to just follow through a touch.
Oh!
It's a lovely
He's a little bit too close to that yellow.
He might be touching.
Oh, no.
I'll tell you something. Mike will be looking at this.
Yeah.
Mike will be looking at this. If it's touching, obviously, he can't play the pot. If it's just a millimetre away, he might have to raise the butt of the cue and try something ridiculous. Mike will be coming around to have a look, though.
Yeah. Don't get anything past Mike.
Paul's little look up the camera there. He realizes now that this is really not doable. Might be able just to leave it over the pocket, which blocks all the reds, as he has done.
But this is certainly a chance for Mike. I think there is just enough space to maybe pop that yellow out. He's able to get a sight on it.
Well, his first thought there was to play the snooker. He was going to play the top of those 3 reds on the left-hand side and just leave the white on the cushion.
Yeah, but you just think, oh, just get it out. Just find a way.
I wouldn't do that against Cole. I think you're right, Stuart. There's a bit of space there. I don't think you can pot the red, but you could get the yellow out and get the red in behind it. Again, it's just be overthinking it. It's hard to know what to do when Cole's at the table because capable of some outrageous stuff. So, what are you going to do, Mike? He's giving it a good think. He's getting your advice, Stu. He's had a look at Stuart's commentary.
Bang it.
He did pot it.
Good shot.
He did pot it direct. There was more space there than I realised.
Again, hard to tell this angle sometimes. But good shot.
Where the white is, he can take the most difficult of these 4 reds. Just keep it together, Mike. This is your best chance of a frame.
Big shot. That could be the winning shot.
Now, against any other player, I think Mike would clear these up. But there's a lot of pressure on this. If he misses, it's frame over. He could go 3-0 down. Mighty Mike, no in-offs. Does he tick the red into the bottom left now? A missable shot, or does he try and leave easier positioning? I think it's going to be tricky to get onto the right-hand side of the red if he takes that one over the pocket. Starting to wonder, can he get any better than what he's at now? Potted quite well, I think, in these first couple of frames. But there will be pressure on this shot. He's going for it. If he gets this...
Is he going to come back up?
He's frame over. Well, he doesn't need to do too much with the cue ball. All about the pot. Oh, and he rails it in.
Big pot.
He rails it in nicely. Good stuff, Mike Griffiths. Now, you just need to get the weight right on this cue ball. And that was perfect. That was perfect. I was worried he just might have a little bit too much force in his arm. And a fairly straightforward black. But again, pressure. Nails it. Mike Griffiths is making a match of this. It's 2-1. Mike.
So we also have another King of the Hill match going on right now. As you can see in the top right, there's another table in use. That is Brian Hammond. He's taking on Mark Davis.
Oh, that'll be a good game. Mark, a Welsh international, I believe.
I believe so, yeah. Yeah, big challenge there for Brian, but he'll relish the opportunity, I'm sure.
Brian loves his pool. He's been down practicing a lot, playing very well, I've thought, recently when I've seen Brian play. So I reckon he will give a good challenge. Is it Mark? Did you say Mark Davis?
I believe so.
Mark Davis. Mark be the favourite if he's an international player. Look at this little delicate shot Cole's playing. Dirty. Very, very dirty shot, putting Mike in a lot of trouble here. But Mike took the third frame.
Absolutely. Brilliant. Brilliant. Clear up.
Oh, it's an open table. So they're both going to be toying around a little bit here.
Was that touching ball, I assume?
So open table, and neither of them want to give the other any sort of sniff of an opportunity. But has he give Cole a sniff? There's always a sniff when Cole's at the table. Red into the right centre. He's missed it. No, he's missed it. I think Mike will be getting a little bit more confident now, seeing Cole miss a couple of balls. If you can just get the weight right in this, he leaves it on the cushion for the tricky red, and he just needs to roll this in. He's got one into the right centre after this. Good stuff, Mike. Now he's in with a real opportunity to potentially tie this match. If we've got anyone in the chat, does anyone in our chat believe that Mighty Mike can cause an upset here? He just got a little kiss on the red. He's okay, though. Again, another little kiss on the yellow, but he's okay again. This is now the shot where he's going to have to screw back, get into the mid or just slightly beyond the midway point of the table to make these reds nice and simple. But that's okay.
Tell you what, Paul.
That's okay. He's got this red into the top right. Doesn't need to do very much with the cue ball. And he's potted these for fun tonight, is Mike. He's potted really well. He's playing well. And he's going to need to.
That's another good one.
I was holding my breath there. He seemed to take an age before he struck it. He's just slightly the wrong side of the red here. So he's going to have to dig into it a little bit.
Brilliant.
But he's left a nice straightforward black. And in the blink of an eye, we usually say that about Cole Bedford, but looks like Mike Griffiths is going to level this match up with two impressive frames. Giving a lot of concentration. Oh, I thought he just nipped the knuckle there for a second, but it was in the heart of the pocket. And 2-2.
I did not expect 2-2, especially after the start that Cole had. It was looking like he was in complete control, but Mike has done excellent so far to come back.
Yeah, you think if you're going to catch Cole, you're going to catch him cold at the start. That was what we saw in the semi-final when he went 5-0 down, but he came back and won. But after taking those first two frames, I was a little bit worried about Mike, but we said at the start, this is a hard-working man, Stuart.
Yeah, Mike will be thrilled with 2-2, I'm sure.
Don't underestimate the hard-working man. Man of the people, Mike Griffiths, levels this match at 2-2. Could he cause a big upset here?
Tell you what, why not? Why not? The drama.
I'm going to call it now. No, I'd still have to fancy.
Still not giving it to
You still have
Mike.
to fancy Cole, but I want to give it to Mike.
Your heart wants to give it to Mike, but your brain won't let it.
That's exactly it. And just as we say that, Mike
dry.
has come up dry.
Oh, it looks all right as well. I don't know which one there. The yellows probably.
I don't really think it matters that much to Cole.
You got the triple.
I mean, I think the reds. I think the reds would be the one I'd probably take myself. Again, as I said, I don't think it... Oh, it's a red down. I didn't even see that, Stuart. Mike has potted a red, and the reds look all right to me.
This could be 3-2, Mike.
Well, we haven't seen a dish yet off the brick. Trying to develop. He does, and it looks fantastic. Delicious. It looks fantastic. They swap bodies. It's Cole Bedford at the table, and a slightly older, more chunky.
Too far a little bit. No, he's perfect for that.
More muscular frame of Mike Griffiths. He's putting that muscle to good use at the moment. Playing some great pull. I love his little pouch there at the front. Wonder it wouldn't get in the way. He's bending over the table.
I'm sure he's figured out that little issue.
I'm going to have a look. So where does that pouch go? Oh, I can't see it.
You mean for like a long reach sort of shot?
Yeah.
Right, we'll have to wait. I'll keep an eye on it.
It's missable. Oh,
not if you're Mike
He's
fucking Griffiths.
potted well.
He's potting really well.
Mr. Griffiths.
He's in form at the moment.
Now, this is going to be tricky to get on this red because the white could go in behind the yellow here. And he's tried to pinch that pocket. He was worried about that. He was worried about going in behind the yellow, so he tried to pinch the top part of the pocket. And as we've said before, you try and pinch these pockets of the MRC and you're going to end up heartbroken. You can't do it. Gravity almost took that red down, but Mike will be kicking himself there. Oof. That was not the best shot at all by Cole. And look at his face. He's puffed his cheeks out a bit there. This is what we've said about Cole before when he's maybe not playing at his absolute best. Just get a little bit flustered, and he's played a very poor shot there. He's thinking about coming off the bottom cushion here to try and knock that yellow into Top
He's
right.
he's going to the black. Bit of
safety.
safety.
He's trying to get him behind the
That
yellow.
is absolutely disgusting.
Well, that's maybe something we haven't really mentioned much about Cole. His pole brain. I mean, we know he's fast and he can clear up and can develop well, but that was a fantastic shot to put Mike in all sorts of trouble here. That's why he was looking up at that yellow. I thought he was maybe trying to come off the bottom cushion, but he was trying to get the white in behind the yellow, get the snooker, and you can tell Cole is taking this match very seriously now. He realises Mike is playing well. He's going to have to play his best stuff now. He's going to have to put a bit of right-hand side because the angle's not there.
This is a tough shot.
Very difficult. Nope. He needed to put a lot more side because the yellow was covering the natural angle. So he needed to put a bit
But now, you think Cole with a free shot,
Cole's deciding to get rid of that red. Didn't like it. Little shake of the head by Mr. Bedford.
I've seen this before when he was playing against Alid in the last year's King of the Hill final.
There's a bit of similarity between Alid
You know what happened there?
and Mike Griffiths, both steady players. Will grind you down. Now, do those two yellows plant? I mean, to me it looks like they plant, but maybe they're just heading
It
towards...
looks like it does. He's going for it.
Maybe just heading towards that first knuckle, but I think gravity, if he gets the weight right in this, will pull it down. Nope, it was a bang on plant. This shouldn't be any problem. All now. For a man of his talent,
Just needs to screw that back,
yeah,
I
just
think.
screw it back. He's got a nice angle to do that. Should leave himself a fairly simple black. Lovely. Super. So easy. When you got the talent of Cole, and we were getting excited about Mike making a match of this, but again, Cole just brushes the table there. Not entirely satisfied with his own performance, a man of very high standards. But he's 3-2 ahead in this game. I mean, Cole, you only played one bad shot there. I'd have been pretty happy to do the rest of the shots that he did. But he's back in the lead, 3-2 up.
Got one. He's got two. Yellow and a red down.
Well, it looks like your prediction, Stuart, where you said Mike going to shock the world and win this is a bit too early because Cole is back and back in business. Tricky red down the cushion here. He wants to get rid of that immediately. He's taking it on now. Bang!
Yep.
There are no tricky reds when your name is Cole Bedford. Wondering, was the yellow potentially blocking the pot here, but no, I mean, it feels like it was only 10 seconds ago when he was potting the black in the last frame.
Yep.
We're already the business end here. I mean, I don't even know what sort of spin that was.
He's a little bit in between.
I went the wrong way. Would have liked to be a little bit further up, but again, Cole can do wonderful things with the cue ball, and that's just beautiful. That is beautiful. I mean, the way he worked the angles and the spin off the cue ball there, and the weight of that. And Mike can only just applaud a shot like that. Beautiful cue ball control by Cole Bedford. And was that a dish? I believe that was a dish.
Yes, I think it was.
Our first dish off the break, and a wonderful exhibition of cue ball control. I mean, his ability to put that cue ball on a sixpence is magnificent to watch, and that's why we all like to watch Cole Bedford when he's at his best. But very quickly, after Mike made it 2-2. We've got a 2-frame lead again for Cole Bedford, goes 4-2 ahead. That's why Mike's got to slow him down.
He's got to stay in there.
Got to hang in there, got to stay in there. When it went 2-0 Cole, we were a bit worried for Mike. He brought it back, we were getting excited. Cole very quickly goes 4-2 up with some wonderful play, a lovely dish. So Mike needs something off this break, you feel. And unfortunately for Mr. Griffiths, that has gone dry. That is the last thing Mike wanted to see. I don't think it matters too much what colour Cole takes. A couple of easy starters either way, but the yellows, to me, although I hate predicting anything Cole does, the yellows to me look the easier clearance. Just as I say to select the yellows, Cole does as usual and does the complete opposite of anything I ever say and takes the reds. Was it the right decision? Bit of time over the shot. Looks like he's putting a bit of top. Oh, he's missed! He looks in disbelief. He's looking at the pocket and like, how did that not drop? But he caught the far knuckle. I mean, it could have been worse for Cole. There's nothing easy here for Mike. But that was the worst miss we've seen for a long time from Cole Bedford. He's got away with it.
Mike needs to needs to take advantage of this somehow. Punish him. He's gone for something. Oh, that was going as well. That's so unlucky. Unbelievable. Oh, that was going. I don't believe it. That would have been the shot of the decade. It's unbelievable.
Look at he's going for a sort of double plan. You know, it's going in, but then the white at the last minute came down the table and made a last minute save.
Nightmare. And now you feel like these are going to be relatively straightforward for Cole now. Unless we did see him miss one earlier, just now. So you never know.
Simple one. He's still capable of missing. Certainly more than capable of clearing these reds up. He doesn't make many mistakes. Does this young talent be the biggest lead he's had in this game? He'll be at the halfway point. This is a race to 10, the first round. King of the Hill. Big money, Stuart, for the winner.
It is. 500 guinea pigs, I think.
500 bad boys for the winner of the King of the Hill tournament.
No problems there. It looked like he was going to miss, but he knows what he's doing.
He knew exactly.
Because we wouldn't have played it like that.
He knew exactly
if we played it the way we would have missed.
He knew exactly what he was doing. And consequently, he's now on an easy black to go 5-2 ahead. Cole Bedford.
No problem.
Hits the halfway point.
No problem. So 5-2 ahead now. Mike, you can tell he just wants to concentrate on. He wants to stick in there. He knows that Cole is such a good player. So the white ball is just on a string for him. Just needs to Needs to take his chances. He's playing when Mike's had his chances. He's played really well so far tonight, and he will be happy with that. But
Well,
sometimes there's not much you can do against him. He's a pro.
He was a little bit lucky in that last frame, Cole. He missed a pretty simple one down the bottom cushion, but he left a white in a very ugly position for Mike. Mike almost pulled out a ridiculous shot. Unlucky that the white came up with a last-minute save. But it's a dry break from Cole here, so...
These are the chances that Mike needs to try and take advantage of.
He's going for the long yellow here.
Bang!
Gets it, and unlucky with the cue ball. Covers the bottom right flag with a red. And that is very unfortunate, so he needs to think very tactically. There's no pot on here. Is there any way that he can cover that bottom left pocket? We might think about a very thin one into the right middle bag.
This is tough.
Tough, no easy position. He
This
can
is
get the
tough.
2-1,
This would be amazing. Oh, that's so close.
That was a brave shot and a
Very brave
attempt. Unfortunately, it's led to a foul. 2 shots for Cole Bedford. He can if he wishes.
You've got to respect that try. That was probably the right shot. Very brave, like you said, trying to clear that pocket when he can. And that would have been such an important shot.
Not happy about something here, Cole. Tried to develop all 4 reds. Looked to me like he has done, but he wasn't happy about something. I think maybe he's trying to leave an easy one into the left middle and the yellow's just covering those. He can still pot them all.
I think this first red does sneak past the yellow, maybe. It's tight.
Doesn't. Gonna have to take one. I think he is having to take one into the top left here. Oh,
he's got that wrong.
Well, he clipped the first
Got that
red
wrong.
there. That looked like me. He clipped the first red there. I'm not pretty sure he wasn't trying to do that. It's just such a surprise when you see Cole play what was a bad shot. Cole Bedford played a bad shot.
Oh, Mike,
Michael! Hang on!
Oh, my
God! Hang on!
Whoa!
Yes! Never in doubt.
Some say he played for it. I mean, these things happen in pool, you know. Sometimes you gotta just ride the luck. It's all right. It happens for everyone.
And he's going to play a bit of dirt here. And this is what I thought Mike needed to play from the start.
That's a good decision.
Tie Cole up in
Taps the table.
Frustrate him.
Appreciation.
Straight in the middle. Straight in the bag.
No, it was a good snooker there from Mike.
I think he needs more of that. I think he needs to cause a few problems for Cole. Slow him down. Frustrate him. So, 2 shots. Got probably do something with that yellow on the top cushion on the first shot, but the 3 yellows in the bottom left, they don't plant. A lot of work to do here to try and clear these up. Any sort of angle to maybe develop them a touch here. There's a couple of reds and a black in the way as well. If he does try it, he has to play it with a bit of pace, and don't like doing that in his middle bags. He come off the bottom cushion with a bit of top spin, but no, just fairly conservative. And I think
another snooker.
I think that's exactly it, and I think this is what he needs to do. I'd go for the bottom of the 3 yellows. He looks like he's going for the middle one. Oh, he's going for the double.
He's tried to just kill the white in there, but it's bounced out a little bit, and Cole can see a couple of his balls here.
I think it's a fairly easy shot there for the snooker. Going for the bottom of those 3 yellows. Different weight at the table.
That's a big miss that from Mike.
You can't give Cole
anything.
A sniff like this. It's a big sniff. Trying to leave.
Oh, he's not too happy with it. He's just on a different level to me, especially. I mean, I can't. He's pointing where he wanted the ball there.
He wanted a millimeter.
He's overhit it. I'd be happy with that. I was like, yeah, it's gone in. That's great.
I got a nice little bit of side on the white. It's come over, left this fairly simple one down the cushion, but Cole had it a millimeter out. Yeah.
Well, it's a good shot. Happy. Good little recovery shot there. He's left himself enough angle to get back down for this last red.
I think the red doesn't go into the bottom left. Stuart?
Maybe. It might. I don't know. It's hard to tell. It looks close. I think it could.
I mean, he can still get down the table and put it into
any pocket he
bottom
wants.
Right, if he wants, and that is what he's doing.
Good shot. And he'll just roll the white through into the middle pocket, probably.
I mean, if I was playing this shot, I'd be worried about clattering into those yellows with this kind of angle, but Cole can always put some sort of spin on the cue ball to avoid things. So interesting what he does here. He has clattered into the yellow. The yellow is stopped the pot at least.
It
has stopped the pot. Mike Griffiths is not out of this frame yet. And Mike has a little walk around the table. He was the first one that would have noticed that yellow is blocking the pot. Now I think he can just kiss.
And I think, is that other yellow on the right blocking the double from the right? He's going the other way.
He's going the other way.
Hold
anyway.
your horses. No, got it wrong. Big chance for Mike. Big chance. He needs this.
Again, I'd have been happy just to hit the black there, Stuart, but Cole obviously wanted to pot it. So these yellows on the cushions make this a lot trickier than it looks. Cannot play it with any sort of real pace. If he misses, the black is over the pocket. So I think
pressure.
He's going to have to roll this in and try and... Oh, yeah,
it's
brave.
a confident
That
pot.
is brave.
Great shot.
He needed to dig it a bit just so it held the white up there. Only potential worry here is this white rolls in behind the black. Should be okay if he gets the pot. Oh,
yes.
It nudges into the black. And now again, how brave is he going to be here? Does he try and dig into this a bit? And that's the worry. That's the worry. There's heartbreak. There is heartbreak. Live on your screen, a heart has just broken, and we've seen it here down at the MRC. We said it on the first shot that when you dig into it, and he was brave to hit that shot.
Yeah.
He played the first one brilliantly. The second one, however, look at him. He wants to play that all over again. He wants to mend his heart. I'm not sure it's helping Mike. I'm not sure it's helping.
Mike.
But
Gotta let it go.
digs into it. Well,
He gets it second time around. Unfortunately, those are the margins between.
I think that was an easier one.
I think that was slightly easier.
And of course, the pressure makes a big difference.
Yeah.
But that was the difference, Stuart, between 5-3 and 6-2, and he's shaking his head still. I think he knows that the gap is getting a little bit too big now. Oh, that was hard to watch.
Yeah, painful.
That was a painful one to watch.
Do you know what's easy to watch? This ad. So Mike needs to forget about that last frame. He had a very good chance to sneak a frame back, but wasn't quite able to make it happen. But he still needs to keep his head up. He's playing some fantastic pool at the moment. It's not over yet. Still quite a long way to go. He's got an absolute monster of a break. 4 yellows down.
4 yellows. Well, sometimes when you get a broken heart, you come back
With a vengeance.
And there's nothing to lose now for Mike. He's 6-2 down.
Got to keep going for the yellows.
Well, the yellow...
He'll go somewhere.
Well, I think the yellow that looks easy into the bottom right, I'm not sure he's got the pot angle for it. He's taking reds.
See, they're different level to me. I got no idea.
He's taking reds. And is that going to be the right decision? We're only going to find out by the end of this. Stuart shaking his head behind me. He doesn't think that was the right decision.
I play this game differently to these boys.
Mike
all right?
prove?
I play it much worse.
Can Mike prove that was the right decision? Now, this is an interesting one. If he takes this one down the cushion, it's not quite the same sort of shot he played that broke his heart, but it's similar, and it might be in his head. It might be in his head. Oh, the white's gone in. He gets a double, but the white's gone in. It's not over yet, Mike. He took the reds. I thought that frame was going to be over when Cole stepped up at the table. There's only a couple of, 3 yellows to pot and the black. But now with
Another
2 shots.
big mistake from Cole.
Now with 2 shots, the reds are certainly tasty. having a think about how can I need to clear up right now. We thought like 6-2, 5-3 was a big difference, which it is mentally, but especially the way the frame ended. But 6-3, you know, it just gives you a little bit of hope. 7-2, it's game over for me.
You reckon?
7-2, too much.
7-2 against Cole.
But 6-3 is just a little bit.
6-3 leads to 6-4.
Yeah, it just leads to hope is what I think. 6-3 after having your heart
Bang.
broke. Well, he nailed that double, but did he want it to go in? I mean, he certainly played it with pace that it was going to go in, but there's nothing too simple here. This requires a good pot, and this pocket has not been his friend for the last couple of attempts he's had at it. Is it going to be his friend now?
Oh,
is it going to be his friend? No!
Oh.
Mike and this bottom left-hand pocket are not on good terms at the moment. Their relationship status went to complicated. Now it's definitely a separation.
Oh, he's not happy. He didn't want to touch that red. He's left himself a much longer shot than he would have liked.
The black.
He's going to have some problem getting on the black. I was going to
Will
say he's
the
covered
black
that
sneak
pocket.
in there? Will the black sneak in there to the top right?
I mean, it's made it a much more difficult shot.
I mean, he could play the black off the cushion to nudge into the right-hand side of the red to still pot it, but very difficult. He's playing it with deep screw, so trying to leave some sort of angle for a double, perhaps. Or is he going for this top right? Double!
Oh! Absolutely rocketed it in.
Wow. Have you ever seen a double hit so hard?
Straight to angry. That was an angry double.
Bang.
An angry double.
7-2 now, and it's not looking good.
You said game over at 7-2.
For Magical Mike. Well, I think it's going to be very difficult. I think, well, it was already difficult at 0-0.
Yeah.
7-2, you'd be talking about one of the greatest sporting comebacks of all time.
Yeah, certainly a long way back for Mike at this point. But the game isn't over. You never know.
You're just trying to keep the excitement, Stuart. It's over.
No, I truly believe. I believe.
It's over. I'm going home.
There is magic. Okay, some magic can happen. I've seen it happen before. How many times have you seen in sport where you think, oh yeah, they're done. That's it. Game over. And then out of nowhere, somehow they come back, and it's the most amazing thing.
Well, I don't know if you're a tennis fan, but there's a 16-year-old Russian youngster today was 5-1 down in the final set, Australian Open, and came back to win. That was a great comeback. I've seen some amazing sporting comebacks in my life,
And this is going to be one of them.
But with the context, who he's playing, who's at the table, by the way, just rattles in a long yellow. If Mike Griffiths was to come back from this, Stuart, that would be the greatest and most shocking sporting comeback in human history, without a shadow of a doubt. It's it's on!
See?
The comeback's on! Mike Griffiths! Now's your chance to create history!
They could definitely hear you. It's great.
Well, that was a loose one by Cole.
It was.
Well, maybe that's...
He's relaxing, you know. He's got this in the bag. It's fine.
Well, that's it. Maybe if he's
But Mike will not give up. Look at him. That pocket. Oh.
I think he's going to punch it.
If we
he's going to punch the pocket.
If we
We're going to need to get the repairman out.
If we replace that pocket mid-game, I think Mike wins this match 10-7. Just because of that one pocket.
Well, that pocket stopped him going 5-3. And you could tell at that moment his heart broke.
Yeah.
And then he had a big shot where he missed in that pocket. And that was one that you would expect. Mike, that just wiped his feet from Cole. But that was one, again, you would have expected Mike to get. So, I mean, when the gap just gets big like this, it's just hard.
Psychologically.
Like, Mike is a fighter, there's no doubt about it. And when the match is tight, you know, you really put your money on Mike. But it's hard to keep fighting
Oh, twice he's done that. He's a little bit close to this other yellow, though.
Well, there's nothing on here I can see.
Yeah, what's this? What are you on about?
I think it around to put it into the top left. What are you doing here, Stuart?
Off
the
red.
middle right. Oh, he tried to get into the right centre. We've seen Cole do shots like that before, and he wasn't far away. But
not this time.
He's left Mike a good opportunity here now. Mike needs to take this, you feel?
Well, he has to. He cannot afford to miss. He cannot afford to miss.
Just for his confidence as well now. He's got an easy one into this bottom left, which has been his problem bag. That's where they can start to become friends again if he pots this one up. If he misses this one, Stuart, I think you need to...
This bottom left
you're going to need to get a new pocket.
It's cursed if he misses this. No, he's not cursed. And he's up for that awkward red up there. It's good.
Nice weight.
He's got the angle to come back down as well. I think he... Potentially, maybe some sort of spin on it.
It's like if he
has coming back down.
The angle there... I mean, he'd have to come off the top cushion. Might go into the yellow, so he's going to take a trickier ball. Pressure on it.
Good shot.
That was like the shots he was knocking in earlier in this match.
He's coming back, Paul.
He's got a nice angle here. Just push through a little bit where he can take that top red. These are all pressure shots. Doesn't want to snooker behind the black.
So he's left himself a good angle to come off this bottom cushion now and back up to that top red.
This is tricky. And look at the pocket.
Yeah,
it's his bogey pocket.
Bogey pocket.
I'm worried about this, Stuart. I'm worried about it. But I didn't need to be worried because Mike's just pulled out a fantastic shot. Could this be the beginning? Oh no!
Mike.
Tried a bit too much there. He tried a bit too much. Oh my word.
Hold on. He's going
hurt.
back round.
That's going to hurt. Yellow's gone in, the white's gone in, the black's
not gonna make it.
Going in.
Oh, that's unfortunate. That's so unlucky for him.
Oh, he just
at the last ball, he just got the pace of it a bit wrong.
He was trying to work his way off that top cushion. Too much on it, and he needed to take that opportunity. And as I said, Stuart, it's just not possible. You can't come back from 7-2 down.
It's not over yet.
Well, it was tough before. Now it's 8-2. It's 8-2. That's like you playing in football and you're in the last minute of the game and it's 94-0. And you're saying you can come back from that.
Well, it's not. Because
and you're taking on Messi, Ronaldo,
well, it's not.
Original Ronaldo, Ronaldinho,
it's not.
Pele,
No, it's
Baresi, Beckenbauer.
I don't...
And it's, you got the Pen and Bump Football Club team.
Yeah, so it's easy.
It's 8-2 down. I mean, it was already... This would have been the greatest moment, the greatest comeback in sporting history. Now it would just be the greatest feat in mankind. Full stop. Beyond sport. This
beyond fire.
This would go beyond sport. Yeah, there's
like
fire,
AI,
the wheel,
like the internet,
the wheel, sliced bread, and Mike Griffiths' comeback.
Silicon implants
from 8-2 down. Can he do something that would be spoken about thousands
for
of
eons.
years from now? He needs a red to drop, and it has done.
Still at the table.
The yellows don't look too bad.
It's not over yet.
The yellows don't look too bad. The reds, a little bit of an ugly one that's covered. So taking the yellows. I think he's taking the yellows. He is taking the yellows. So a dish opportunity. I would love to see Mike get a dish.
Yeah.
There's the little pouch we've spoken about. Where do you get those pouches from, Stuart? The MRC sell them?
Nah, I don't know. I couldn't tell you. No idea. Amazon?
Yeah. Amazon. Other giants of retail are available. They're probably not anymore. Amazon owns everything. So the pouch has been used. He's chalked his cue. Got a chance, probably the best chance of the evening for Mike for a dish. kind of level you need to play at to take frames. Remember, it was 2-2.
Yeah,
it was 2-2, and Cole has just rattled off 6 in a row. But some interesting moments in those frames. He's at the bounce a little bit. Didn't want it to be that close to the cushion. Is when you're 8-2 down, everything just feels a bit harder. This is a tough little pot into the left middle bag. Gets it nicely though. He's kind of one way or the other. Neither on either of these two yellow. I mean, he's on both of them, but
neither of them help.
The pot takes him away from the other. Double here, Stuart.
Shot. Might be the
He
shot.
was sure of the double. That was a brave choice of shot.
It's the right shot. He's playing well.
This is difficult. If he gets it, he's bang on the black, and this would be a dish.
Oh, brilliant.
Good stuff, Mike Griffiths. And the first dish of Mike Griffiths' match coming right now.
Into the bogey pocket, and he gets it.
Outstanding. They've made up. They've become friends. It was a horrible separation. There was heartbreak. There was fighting over who would own the children. But now they've settled. That's what age does in time. So 8-3.
Quick. That was a quick. He racked that up so quick, and he didn't have a chance to finish the ad. But Paul, like I said, look, it's 8-3, mate. I said the comeback's coming on. Hello. Good. I'll do it now.
I didn't even get a chance to get a bite of my burger there. They racked that up and broke so quickly. We did say if Mike Griffiths came back from 8-2 down to win this match, it would be one of the greatest achievements in human history. Oh, I was just about to say, and the reason we're saying that is because it's just practically impossible, but Cole Bedford missing a very simple red for his talent. Mike is in again here now. He just dished the last frame. So confidence could be high. I think he was trying to leave himself on one of those two yellows on the top right hand cushion there, but he's going to have to take this one into the top left, come around. Or has he left thinking about the snooker here? Just a little nudge in behind the yellow. Be a very difficult pot if he tries that, and where the reds are situated, you'd fancy Cole to clear that up. It's a very easy snooker if he wants to take it. I mean, you'd expect Cole to hit a red, but he's got to get this delicate play the snooker just in behind the yellow, get as tight as possible, because he knows Cole is excellent at getting out, not just excellent getting out of snookers, but excellent at
life.
Getting out of snookers and potting them. Now, he tried a very clever little shot there. It's not quite worked. He tried to leave the yellow over the middle bag and get him behind the yellow, so it was almost overthinking, because he had a very simple snooker. Whoa. But Cole again, now you just left the room there for a second, Stuart, but yeah. Cole missed a very simple red, and he's missed that. Two very poor misses from Cole, but nothing simple, unfortunately, for Mike there. He just could dig that out. And Cole's had 2 chances, and if there's one thing you say about Cole,
don't give him 3 chances.
Don't give him 3 chances. No way. But maybe, Stuart, because that red has just nudged in a way that it cannot pot. So it's got some work to do something there. I do love watching how Cole does develop the problem balls. Trying to leave an angle now.
He got it? I can't tell.
Well, he's going to have to push through quite a bit. A lot of top on here. Watch the backspin. Oh, there it is. That's ridiculous.
Oh,
that's a ridiculous shot. He nudged the red in off the yellow to Get rid of that yellow. Beautiful.
And that's perfect as well.
I saw him putting backspin on it. I was like, why are you putting backspin on that? But he played it off the yellow. That was a fantastic shot. You know, funny enough, I was watching a little TikTok video the other day, and it was like, it said, this is what an amateur would do. And it was trying to go straight for the pot. And then he left himself an impossible shot on the black. And then the next video was, this is what a pro would do. And it played it off the problem ball, which is what Cole did there. And developed a pocket. Fantastic stuff. And he just thinks about these shots so quickly. So it's 9-3 now, Stuart.
Yeah.
Are you finally going to admit that Mike is going to be defeated here?
I mean, it seems to all the world that is what's going to happen. But I still feel like the game isn't over and you never know.
Mike has to win.
I will will it into existence.
Mike has to win 7 frames.
Yeah.
In a row.
Against Cole.
Against a player who
I'm just saying,
dish for fun.
It's physically possible. It's not going to defy the laws of physics. So you cannot deny me my hope.
Well, there was a chicken once called Mike the Headless Chicken. This is a true story, sure. So this chicken called Mike, and he got his head cut off. Yet he survived for several years without a head.
Really?
That's true. Yeah, you
survived for several years without a head.
This is an absolute true story. So
how did he manage that?
Well, because he became such a tourist attraction that they fed him down his neck. And now, as it turned out, without getting too scientific, there was a little bit of his brainstem that was still attached, and he could still move around. He could still. I think he's where the kind of name came from, like running around like a headless chicken.
Yeah.
But headless chickens, like you can cut off their head and they'll move for a little bit. But this chicken named Mike, funny enough,
yeah,
and I'm not even lying here.
He's going for the plant. This is a tough shot. I don't know. Has Cole got much on here though? That's the thing. I don't think he's got much going. He could go for this. He's going to go for this plant into the middle, isn't he? Surely.
I think he's got the one on the bottom cushion as well, Stuart. I think he can actually
see
get to
that?
the potting angle there. Oh. But yeah, this headless chicken lived for 7 years now.
7 years.
There's a few. Whoa! Wow. Now, if you think about some of the parallels, his name was Mike. 7 years, 7 frames.
Yes.
You know.
So you're saying that there's a chance. All right, I'm putting 1,000 quid on Mike. That's it. Based on your story.
Based on the omens.
Based on the omens. Got a reasonable chance here, I tell you.
Yeah, he has got a good chance.
He can do this.
Remember, he got a dish a couple of frames ago. And Cole's level, I mean, he's still always going to play at a high level, but his level's dropped. It took him about 3 or 4 chances to win in the previous round. Needs a bit of luck here. Needs a bit of luck here. Does that go into the middle?
You can see the middle.
Or is the yellow so tight on that white? They can't actually get to the angle. Looks okay, Stuart. He's got a bit of work to do with the cue ball. He's going to have to force it.
Oh, you can see the top one. Reasonably easy enough, and maybe come back down.
You just see the difference between Cole, who seems so smooth, Mike having every ounce of strength, battling to keep control of that white ball. Where is it going? Is it going to leave him anything?
He's got. I mean, it's a super thin one into the middle.
I wouldn't fancy that one in the middle. I don't fancy it in any pocket unless it's long double.
Then he's got the black doesn't go into the bottom left, so he can come across if he goes for this thin cut. Is he going for a double?
Long double, you can get the white around. Oh, mid double beast.
And the pocket, there's no worry of an in-off.
In-off, but it's thin. It's very, very thin. In honor of Mike the Headless Chicken.
Oh.
Unfortunately.
Oh, no. Such a good try.
The sad story about the Headless Chicken is he did die.
Eventually, yeah.
And unfortunately, I think that's what's going to happen now. It was brave. But the tournament favourite, finalist in the last King of the Hill, but was shockingly beaten.
Yeah.
Wants revenge, wants this King of the Hill title, wants the money. Is this mercurial talent? Old Bedford.
Hello.
Hello to.
I don't know what that says. I'm sorry.
Looks like some sort of Arabic language. Hello.
Hello. Hold on, he's got a reasonably tough one here.
He's going for the snooker.
I don't think
He's not snookered him. He's not snookered him. He's given the middle finger to the ceiling there. He wanted to white in behind. Now, I think Mike can actually cut this back into the left centre. It's very thin, and the white's going to go all over the place.
He's got a chance, Paul. The chicken's not dead yet.
Well, I had the obituary already written.
Wait a minute, is this going bottom right, bottom left?
No. That was well called, almost.
Oh.
Well, we got out the CPR, and there was a little flicker of life. But unfortunately, just a flicker. And that's just nasty.
Come on.
That's just nasty, Cole.
That's just mean.
You could have paused that. He just wants to punish
Come
a
on,
little
Mike.
bit.
Float yourself out of this. Do something. It'd be brilliant.
Mike needs a miracle. Mike needs a miracle.
Oh, he's got a touch.
Oh,
it's
no.
not quite safe.
Might hit them nice. He should avoid the black, dig into it. Oh, he had to work hard for it. This ain't over. This ain't
still
over
alive.
yet. But it needs a monster pot from Mike. It doesn't look like he's going for the cut. He's down very fast. Why is he down so fast? Take your time, Mike.
Oh!
No, it stays up. It's just hard to watch.
Oh, no.
It's hard to watch.
Mike.
Oh, well.
He hasn't come down far enough. I mean, he should still be all right, but he's not happy.
We know it's over now. He tried the 2-in-1. He tried the 2-in-1. He tried the 2-in-1.
You reckon?
Scoundrel.
Scoundrel.
Putting on a little bit of a show. Mike's only hope is the white goes in off.
And it's
that
not
ain't going to happen.
to.
So we have our winner, Cole Bedford, a 10-3 winner into the second round of our King of the Hill tournament. Well done, Cole Bedford. Good battling, Mike.
Yes, well done. I think a couple of things. If that left pocket was a different pocket, he could have had 3 or 4 more frames out of that. I think with the mentality going into it. That one when he was it to go 5-3?
Yeah, it would have been 5.
That was
the turning point of the match.
That
was the turning point of the match. You saw Mike. He dropped. The head dropped. The head butted the table a couple of times, and yeah, it was never quite the same after that.
Never quite the same. Well, unlucky, Mike. Well played, Cole. Let's see if we can get Cole in here. Second. Yeah. Oh, so I'm here with the winner, Cole. Cole, well done.
Cheers,
We thought
mate,
when you went 2-0 up, we were like, oh, look out, here we go, look out. And then come in a little.
Sorry, mate.
And then all of a sudden it was 2-2. But you were thinking, hold on, what's going on here?
Well,
Mike's playing well here.
Yeah, he took 2 really good finishes out, and I thought, oh god, here we go. And he had I think Batuli had first chance there as well to go 3-2. And I thought, then I sort of knuckled down a little bit. I think I won that, and then broke and cleared up.
And then you went a good 3 or 4 frames ahead.
Yeah.
And then there was, I think this bottom left pocket was Mike's nemesis tonight. Especially he could have pulled it back to maybe just 1 or 2 frames. He made it 5-3, I think.
5-4, he could have.
Something like that, yeah.
I'm sure it was 5-3.
Yeah.
And then I went 9-3, I think. So I think he missed one to go 5-4, and then I sort of went away again. But he, little couple of flicks, 10-3, but like I always say, a little couple of flicks here or there when he's wet, it could have been 7-6 or 8-5.
No. I think Mike will be pleased with how he played. I thought he played really well. I mean, he looked really consistent. A couple of little mistakes, obviously, with that bottom left pocket was a bit of a problem for him. But
twice he missed one in there that I thought potted when he hit it, to be fair. So.
Yeah, but people do seem to have problems. I saw you had a couple of problems with these pockets during this match as well. There was one, a thin, it was a small gap to get through at the bottom here, just on this on the bottom cushion, and you just thought, it didn't go in.
Yeah, the bottom left bag, Mike hit 2 and I hit 2, and I thought, God, how on earth that not going? That bottom left bag seems really tight. To be fair, the rest of it aren't too bad, but that bottom left one just seems to not have it under any circumstances.
So you are through to the next round. Yeah. Who are you looking forward to playing? Have you seen the list of names?
Yeah.
You want to get Alid again, surely?
Yeah, it's a good
sort
list.
him out.
No, I want the easiest run. I'm not playing very well at the minute, so ideally the easiest run possible to get to the final.
That's the spirit.
Nice, yeah. I just want to play like Mike can play. I don't want to play anyone Mike's until the final. Now I want to play. How many games to the final?
3 more. So this.
Well, actually, to win the tournament, I just want to play 4 idiots, ideally.
4 idiots. I don't think there's any idiots left in this tournament. At the moment. They're all good players. It's going to be tough.
That's the issue.
I thought you played quite well. You had some really great shots. Some of them, you do love a bit of swaz on some of them. You can't help yourself.
That last frame when I've cut it in, I thought instead of trying to control it, just make sure you pot. I knew it was a natural up and down the table, so I just thought make sure you pot it, just go up and down the table. It went up and down about 12 times.
Absolutely. Well done. Thanks so much for coming in. Thanks for coming in and have a chat with us. We're looking forward to seeing you in the next round. It's always fun to watch. You never know what's going to happen.
Yeah, no, never know. I don't know. That's the problem.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Well, there goes Colt. So we're going to see if we can get Mike in so we can give him some commiserations and get his opinion on how the match went. Take a seat, mate. So join with Mike. Mike, commiserations. I thought you played very well. Very tough opponent. Very tough opponent you're up against today. But early on, it went 2-0 to Cole. We thought, oh, bloody hell, look out. We know what Cole does. But then all of a sudden, it was 2-2. We were like, oh, Mike's here to play. Look out. He's playing really well here tonight. I think if it wasn't for this bottom left pocket, you would have had 3 or 4 more frames of him.
Yeah, I'm just talking to Cole outside now. And to be honest, when he's amongst the balls, he's clinical and you can see the standard of from coming from an amateur background to a professional, and he's got a white unbelievably on a piece of string. And when he rattles them off, it's a pleasure to watch, and to stick at him. You've got to just stick at him. Do you know what I mean? And I missed a few tonight, and to be honest, if I probably would have got 5 all, I might have fancied a little bit more, but then he's got another gauge, do you know what I mean? And that's where the standard is. And I'll be honest with you, quality speaks for itself. Yeah. But to take 3 frames off somebody like that,
nearly 4 or 5, and it wasn't far off.
Like I said, I missed a few, not easy balls, but clinical ones at the wrong time, you know. And you can see the reason why he is the way he is. Yeah. And he's eye catching for just because he can.
Always fun to watch, absolutely.
He brings the crowds in because they know how good he is. Yeah. And when he's on it, he's honestly
alien.
Clinical, mate.
Alien.
It's not even that. It's just he reads the game so well, and it's a pleasure to play somebody like him. Yeah. And obviously, I got it tonight because
you shouldn't be. I think you played very well. You really did yourself proud out there. I mean, he's an alien. Yeah, it's unbelievable. He's playing well as well when he's playing well.
And then obviously bring it back to go 2 all. Yeah, 3-2. I missed a couple of balls to go 3 all, and then obviously to dish him. I was happy with.
Nice that all on stream as well. You can go back and watch that.
Yeah, no, but it's depressing, but it's also good because my game's coming back in the right direction. Yeah. But like Cole said, pockets could have been a bit more forgiving.
Yeah,
but then,
they're harsh pockets.
He would have had 2 or 3 dishes then. Yeah. It swings and roundabout. But the game's coming back. I just want it now to be a little bit more consistent and don't fear anyone. Just play the game. Play the game. Play the table. Just enjoy it.
Well, unfortunately, you are going to go out of the winners bracket. Yeah. But your journey in the King of the Hill isn't over. You go into the losers bracket. Still a lot to play for. Still up to 200 quid. 200 quid for the winner of the losers bracket.
I'll take a lot of momentum into that too.
Absolutely. There's a lot you can take from this game.
Yeah, and to be honest, when you're playing like these elite players, it shows where your game is.
Yeah.
But my game can only rise. It can't go backwards, and that's the one thing about it.
That's the good mentality to have.
What he said, and he said you missed a couple of balls at vital times, but if you'd gone back to 5-4, 5-all, would it have been different? I don't know.
Different psychologically, maybe. Yeah,
but he's there for a reason.
Yeah.
He's a boy to me, but he's just a boy with so much. He's so much standard professionalism. He's just there, and it's a pleasure to share a table with him. It really is.
Absolutely.
And I've learned a lot tonight, and I just thought to myself, like, just hang with him. Don't really say anything more.
Yeah.
But quality where quality's due. Like,
well done, Mike. I thought you played very well. We're looking forward to seeing you in the later rounds.
Oh, mate,
in the losers bracket, lots to play for. Some more matches coming up for you.
I'll take a lot of momentum into that as well.
Absolutely.
And I'll be happy just to think about now upwards. Play a full year on the Masters, which I'm looking forward to.
Yeah.
Over 50s, and I can't wait to get into it.
Lots to look forward to.
Yeah.
Lots to look forward to, Mike.
That's where I want to be. I want to be playing quality. And it will come. It's there. It's there or thereabouts. I just need to tweak a few things, but he showed me a lot tonight, and I take my hat off to him because he is absolutely top drawer, mate. He really is.
There you have it, folks. Mike, thank you so much. I'll be out now. Just say goodbye to the folks. So well played, Mike. Well played, Cole. It was a thrilling game to watch. Thank you all so much for joining us. We will be back. When are we back for another King of the Hill? Let me have a check. So we have Monday evening, 7 o'clock. We got Chris versus Alid in the King of the Hill. I believe that is the current King of the Hill facing off in his first match in this 2024 King of the Hill. So that will be a fantastic one to watch. But until then, that's going to be it for us. Thank you all so much for tuning in, and we'll see you guys in the next one.
speedy fashion as he tends to do. 5-2. 5-2 can become 5-3 before you know it. 15-5, Cole. Look at his little finger. I love that little finger. Just bendy.
Bendy little finger.
Yeah.
What do you like most about it?
Well, it's very mobile. Very flexible. It's like, you know, you could tell it could take a beating.